Welcome back to NSUSpartans.com, fueled by Gatorade. Here with Claudell Clark, NSU head baseball coach, following his team's three-game weekend sweep of Delaware State in a Northern Division series. Coach, congratulations first off on the big three-game sweep of the Hornets, putting you into a tie for first place now with Maryland Eastern Shore. Seemed like you probably couldn't have scripted it much better than how your team played both pitching, hitting, and defense this weekend.
You're right. It's very rare that you see all cylinders, as you said, the pitching and the hitting come together like that. I was very proud of the guys for staying focused. A lot of times when you're doing a lot of hitting, other teams not playing so well, you maybe not throw strikes, you may not get ahead, you may not play defense. But we were tight on both sides of the baseball, almost if it were 2-1 ball games the whole way through. Obviously, the scores were a little bit different than that, but the guys really did stay focused, like the games were tight, and that was just a testament to their preparation and how they wanted to come out and execute.
The one game that certainly wasn't very tight was the Friday night ball game against Delaware State, 21-0. I mean, not much you can say about it. I mean, I'm sure in your wildest dreams you wouldn't have imagined that you'd be up 17-0 after 3 innings over a pretty quality team like Delaware State. But offense really just seemed to be contagious. Seemed like one guy just led to another, and before you know it, 22 hits, 21 runs.
It was awesome for their confidence. It was awesome to see. Obviously, you're not going to score 15 or 20 runs every game, but those guys hit like that on a regular basis. They train like that. They're well coached, and it was really good to see them take some of the practice, some of the midweek work to the game. Obviously, that's an abnormal number of runs that you're going to have, but they can hit. And it's really good that they've been heating up week after week, and they really just kind of peaked and just kind of erupted, as we said, on last night and carried that through to today. So, and we're going to need it versus a high-octane offense like Del State.
Number of guys had really solid weekends, from guys at the bottom of the order such as Ryan Kilman, Angel Rosario really hit well, but the one name that really jumps off the stat sheet, of course, this weekend, Roger Hall, 11 RBIs in 3 games. Talk a little bit about what you're seeing from Roger. He really seems to be hitting his stride here at the midway point of the season.
Well, Roger's come to us as really a walk-on. People don't know that from Indian River, and has just worked on his game. Very appreciative of the opportunity for being here, and has taken full advantage of it. Obviously, has a very good level swing, stays in the strike zone a long time, is very coachable. And again, he's one of those guys, hits the baseball well, hits the cover off the ball in practice, and has shown well during some early games in the season. But this weekend, he really broke out. Obviously, has made a name for himself. And just again, his approach at the plate is going to make this possible for the rest of the year. You're not going to always have 11 RBIs. You're not always going to have 4 hits a game, but we feel like he's going to be an offensive presence for us for the rest of the way because of his work ethic and his approach.
Certainly don't want to leave out the performance of your pitching staff as well this weekend. Started off with Matt Outman on Friday night with 11 Ks and a complete game shutout. Devin Hemrick, 10 strikeouts, no earned runs in his performance. Stephen Butt gave you 4 pretty solid innings today as well, and your bullpen did a nice job. Seemed like those guys are really starting to pick up the pace here too as the season progresses.
Well, with starters, again, anytime you're scoring that many runs for one way or the other, it is tough to kind of keep guys focused. So seeing those goose eggs come up or those zeros come up on our side as we were scoring those runs, that's really what stuck out the most. Obviously, at the end of the day, we saw a shutout. We saw a lot of strikeouts and a masterful performance by those pitchers. But in the dugout, you want the guys to stay focused. And anytime we score runs, you want to come out real quick and shut the other team down. You don't want to give them any life. So to see them do that and to stay focused through so much scoring and through so many changes and through, at times, some ugly baseball and some good baseball, to really see them stay focused, not walk batters, get ahead of guys. I think at one point it was 10 or 12 innings in a row to where we got the first batter of the inning out. Just to see that really executing as a pitching staff, that was really awesome. And then to have the luxury to have arms like that coming out of the bullpen, a Cooper Jones, a Valez, Jeff, Alex Mauricio was almost about to come in. To have those guys come in like that, that was just awesome behind those 3 good starts that we got.
Well, Coach, it sets up your team now at 12-10 overall, 9-3, as we said, in the MEAC. Heading into what should be a really fun week for you. You get the exhibition game on Tuesday night against the Tides. Your guys get a chance to live out their dreams a little bit there on at the professional baseball level. And then next weekend, a 3-game home series with UMES that'll determine first place, at least at this point of the season. Should be a fun next week for Spartan baseball.
We're very excited about the Tides game. Obviously, we're going to relax a little bit, have fun, because we took care of business this weekend. And, being 12-10, that really means a lot to us. We said we want to be a winning program. We thought we had the coaching. We thought we had the personnel to do so. And to see that come to fruition is very good. To be in a nice conference standing is really good. And we just have to play these last 4 conference weekends out and see where we are.
All right, Coach, well, congratulations again on a very successful 3-game sweep. First 3-game sweep we've been able to find in the record books of Delaware State. So put you in a nice position. Should be an exciting week, and look forward to seeing you again coming up this week on the Diamond.
All right, look forward to it. Thank you.
Once again, that's NSU baseball coach Claudell Clark here after his team's 3-game sweep of Delaware State here at Marty L. Miller Field. Make sure to log on to NSUSpartans.com for all your information on Spartan baseball, and we'll see you again soon out on the diamond. This has been Matt Mihalik for NSUSpartans.com, fueled by Gatorade.